Great pleasure to call up on stage my colleague, my good friend. What else can we call Delia? Colleague, good friend, and just a lovely lady to work with. So let's put our hands together for Delia Leroux, who will be joining me on stage this evening. Now, Delia, never mind what, I better be careful how I say it now. Never mind what Candice says. First of all, we're starting from this side, so we're going to be a bit cramped for galloping room. Then you'll see there's 2 bottles of water. The one closest to the kitchen is the vodka. The one closest to us is the water. So be careful which, the wine. Oh no, we'll organize that. It's in the bucket. Delia Leroux, we're lovely to have her working with us on stage. Let's get things underway, folks, and start off with our champion 2-year-old filly. Champion 2-year-old filly, and I'd like to call up Bruce Leroux, who's going to be presenting this award, to come up on stage. I wouldn't leave Delia with me for more than 4 minutes when we had to get Bruce up to come and see what's going on here. So let's put our hands together for Bruce. Nice to have Bruce coming to present the Champion 2-year-old filly award. Watch your monitors. All the nominees will be shown on screen. I'm not going to talk you through it. Have a look at the TV sets. Champion 2-year-old filly, your nominees.
The orange cap and Mendocino. Nearest us has got 4 to make up. Captain Anne Bonny is still in front. Brandina now tries to come out the pack. The Creative Brigade are trying to quicken together. Then comes Luna Wish towards the outside, and after them, Great Achievement. Brandina, Luna Wish. Luna Wish though has a narrow lead. Brandina got nothing to come, and Captain Anne Bonny up the inside rides her luck, but it's Luna Wish in front, and Luna Wish is 1. Captain Anne Bonny second. Blushing Bride was third.
Angles to the centre. Virtuosa goes in. Hey Delilah down the centre. Miss Charlotte's looking for a way through. Montreal Mist has a race on her hands because Virtuosa now comes alive on the inside. Virtuosa and Montreal Mist. Virtuosa goes on a neck. Montreal Mist is going to try and re-rally. And the favourite, Montreal Mist. Gavin Larino's looking to get more out. And I think she'll do it. Montreal Mist from Virtuosa, Miss Charlotte and Hey Delilah.
Desert Kitten, Gate Release now dropped off them, the Miss Samurai, and behind that Megalee's under the stick. They've got 200 metres left to go. Spirit of the Groove and Lapland. Desert Kitten between runners running on strongly. Then came Great Prosperity. It's Spirit of the Groove. Desert Kitten pouring on the pressure down the inside. But Spirit of the Groove continues to run. And Spirit of the Groove beat Desert Kitten. Great Prosperity third.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion 2-year-old filly for 2019, Clifton Stud bred Montreal Mist. Could Peter and Jenny Blythe please come up and join us on stage? Montreal Mist is by Soft Falling Rain out of Esterel, and 700,000 Rand National Yearling Sales graduate, owned by Mary Slack and Michael Javett. Montreal Mist. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter and Jenny Blythe, you're most welcome.
Montreal Mist is going to get it though. Second, Spirit of the Groove. Third place will go to Winter Sun.
Don't forget to look at the camera, go to the centre of the stage and have a look at the lovely photographs. Wonderful for us in KwaZulu-Natal, well in Durban I should say, to see Peter and Jenny a lot more often at the race courses at Hollywood Bets Scottsville and Hollywood Bets Greyville. We all know they come to watch, obviously, the horses they've bred, but they have another interest in their nephew, Luke Ferraris, who's certainly riding up a storm. He had a winner today, didn't he, Pete? Pete? He did. Thank you, Graham. Here we go. So Luke had a winner today. He's certainly setting the tracks alight. Champion 2-year-old Colt is the second award, and this is sponsored by the Equine Group. And this award is going to be presented by Koos de Klerk, so I'll ask Koos to join us on stage, please. A round of applause for Koos. Okay, let's go and have a look at the Champion 2-year-old Colt nominees. Again, sponsored by Equine Group. Thanks for their sponsorship. Take a look at your monitors. These are the nominees.
Snow Report's also starting to get into the race as well. It's Captain Tatters has come forward to pick it up. Snow Report up on the outside, trying to make a race of it. It's down towards the inside, also running on Savvy, but Captain Tatters is out in front. Snow Report is catching fast, but Captain Tatters will go all the way. Captain Tatters won it from in behind that one.
Sir Caleb, little to choose between them. They are linked here now, a foreign source who's third. Then comes Captain Anne Bonny, but Hooves of Troy has kicked. It's a length in front of Foreign Source and Gold Dragon. Hooves of Troy has won it. Second are the Foreign Source or Gold Dragon, and they.
Officers on the outside. It's him is still there. Adultissimo is running on from behind, but Wave's going on. And it's Wave the leader down the inside. It's him, Chief Officer on the outside, but Wave will win it. Second, it's him, Adultissimo third.
Your champion 2-year-old Colt for 2019 is Wave. Scott Brothers bred. Wave is by McGock, finishing third to Eden Rock by less than the length in the Grade 1 Gold Medallion, beating African Warrior and got the green light. We call upon Bill Lambert to come up on stage to receive the award on behalf of Scott Brothers. Gold Circle's Racing Ambassador, or Gold Circle's Ambassador Bill Lambert, we welcome you. Thank you. Thank you, Koos. Thank you, Bill. Let's move on to our third award of the evening. It's the Champion 3-year-old filly, sponsored by Odds On Colours. Fiona McLeod, thank you for your sponsorship, Odds On Colours. And this award is going to be presented by Kathy Martin, so we'd ask Kathy to join us on stage. Kathy, there's Kathy, there we go. And while we're waiting for Kathy to come up on stage, let's have a look. There's a couple of nominees here for the Champion 3-year-old filly. Let's take a look who they are.
Inside rail. Horse Hazy, the red blinkers. Carlita in between runners. Fire Seattle's nearest us. Into the last 250. Seattle Locust weary. Up front now towards the outside. Putting on pressure is Saltire. Horse Hazy. Carlita and Make It Rain. Carlita though finishing really strongly. Carlita, Make It Rain on the inside. Horse Hazy next. Carlita won the Milkwood. Second goes the way of Horse Hazy. Then came Make It Rain. And they were followed further back. Gala's in the blue. Celtic Seas under pressure. Casual Ware was next. Then comes I Like It. They race down towards the final 250. Captain's Princess, Ronnie Candy is right there. Then comes Mazzari. Gala further back, it's Ronnie's Candy who claims the lead. Second place, Gala. Then comes Captain's Princess, but it's Ronnie's Candy to cause an upset. Ronnie's Candy has won. Second goes to Gala. Captain's Princess was third. And fourth goes the way of Celtic Sea. Right there and applies the pressure. Then Comaneci who races in third. Give me the out towards the outside as a runner. Further back to Rock and Rush and See Me Run and Shukra. 200 metres left to go. Running Brave is in front. Give Me the Nart and Comaneci are trying to come out of the pack. Rock and Russian is towards the outside. Running Brave got a length and a half to spare. Rock and Russian running on, but running on too late. Running Brave has beaten Rock and Russian. Give Me the Nart was third.
Gold coming to the 300. Silent Crusade, she's looking to lug towards the outside. Exclusive Quantities warming up. Silent Crusade, Generous Lady, Exclusive Quantities running on Euphoric, it's wide open, Ariana Shadow, father them across the track, Silent Crusade, Exclusive Quantity, Generous Lady, Silent Crusade, Unleash the Fury, Generous Lady, Exclusive Quantity.
Kathy Martin's here to present the Champion 3-year-old filly award to Summerhill Stud Running Brave.
Snap scan, Sylvanas Pride goes in, so does Mayavi Gold. Roy's Rivera, Lady in Black, Camparadas between runners. It's still Running Brave past the 200, Lady in Black, Roy's Rivera, Camparadas, Sylvanas Pride.
Welcome on stage some of the Summerhill team, Tabani and his colleagues. Lovely to have them here as always. Our fourth award is the champion 3-year-old Colt, and this is sponsored by Equifeeds. Now I've got to go very cautiously here. I've got to go cautiously. First of all, I'd like to call Jennifer Harms on course. Jennifer Harms onto the stage. She's going to present the champion 3-year-old Colt, sponsored by Equifeeds. And while we wait for Jennifer to come up, first of all, thanks, Jennifer. I haven't just, Jennifer, every year she gives me a beautiful Equifeeds diary for my desk. And so she's also done that for me for 2020. So thank you very much to Equifeeds and all their support. And it's wonderful. There we go. Okay. Let's go and have a look at the nominees, and we'll come back and tell you who the winner is of the champion 3-year-old Colt.
Drums, Antioch comes out the pack, then Protea, Paradise and Owl in the tree, followed by Marching On Together. Chimes still on the lead. Chimes a good advantage by 2. Green Haze, Antioch, Owl in the tree runs on, Marching On Together. Chimes still as they call you. Antioch is coming home strongly with Marching On Together, and Owl in the tree. Chimes still led though, and Chimes has won a great race from Antioch. Owl in the tree third, Marching On Together. Green Haze, Protea, Paradise.
These two fights out the lead with Cloudbreak Racing in third, and Cahoots up the far side as 2 lengths adrift. Then a breakaway to Senor Lizard of Franchi comes up to the lead, but on the inside, raking a big race of it is In Cahoots. Absente's in between them. In Cahoots has momentum. A Franchi has experience nearest us, and then comes Absente, but it's In Cahoots who's too strong. In Cahoots makes a good winning debut. Second is close. A Franchi and Absente are involved, and then came Senor Lizard.
Scotty, in behind that one, Chatty Check down towards the inside, running well. Then has got about 2 to go from there. If they come inside the final 300, now Nexus, given his leg and come forward to pick it up. First hour, Chatty Check along the inside. Almay Darden, Benner up on the outside, and open ball 3 or 4 across the track. Nexus is in front, close home, and Nexus is going on in the closing stages. Goes on to win from first hour. Then came Benner, Chatty Check.
Your champion 3-year-old Colt for 2019 is Rathmore Studs Nexus.
In behind that one, Chatty Check down.
It's wonderful to have Graham Elliott on stage as well. Nexus is by Dynasty out of Mystery Dame. And this is where the tricky part comes in, because all of Mike McCarty, Tanya McCarty, Des Gonzalez, who manages Mr. Ferreira's affairs, phoned and asked if I would be able to MC and receive the award. I said anything's possible. So to receive the award for Rathmore Stud is me. That's a first, so yeah, thanks to Mike. Whoopsie. A round of applause for Mr. Graham Elliott. Wonderful to have Graham and Jennifer on stage with us. Thanks to Mike, Tanya, Des, Mario, the whole Rathmore team, and well done to them, of course, for their Group 1 winner today down in the Cape. Let's move on to the champion sprinter filly, sponsored by Choice Carriers. Peter Choice is here, and we'd ask Peter to come up on stage and join us, and he will be presenting the champion sprinter filly, thanks to Choice Carriers for their sponsorship. Let's have a look at the nominees on screen for champion sprinter filly.
Then up the inside is Vertical and Madam Speaker. Here comes Carlita, 200 meters left to go. She's ranged up. Madam Speaker in the blue on the inside. Then comes Vertical, Watsonia, but Carlita's in front by a length. Madam Speaker is putting on the pressure on the inside. Carlita's got a length and she's got too much class. She draws away and Carlita does the job. Madam Speaker's second, Admirable in defeat. Then came Watsonia and Tashunka. It's a 1, 2, 3.
Cordillera's got 7-8 lengths to make up with Peppermint Tea, but it's Algebra the one to get to. two. 250 at Algebra by 3 lengths. Uro becomes a danger down the inside. Then comes Afro Star. Algebra from Uro down the inside. Uro's coming at Algebra. Uro picks up the advantage now and runs away from Algebra. And Uro goes on to it. And Afro Star got up for second. Algebra third. And close for fourth, maybe Cordillera ahead of Love
Leader rush to the outside. Neptune's Reign 5 to go. Hashtag Strat now starts to move up dangerously down the centre. Vision to Kill, extreme right-hand side's running on. Captain's Girl, but Vision to Kill comes sweeping through the last 100. Vision to Kill goes on powerfully by 2. Neptune's Reign is running on well for second, but Vision to Kill waltzed in. Neptune's Reign second, Captain's Girl and Luna Run.
Champion Sprinter filly for 2019. Let's put our hands together for Robert Mavis, Vision to Kill. Lovely to have Robert here with us this evening. Paul, Beth, Gadsby, please join us on stage. And wonderful to have Paul and Beth with us. Welcome, Robert. And Vision to Kill, lovely. Champion Sprinter filly. Thank you very much. Lovely. Well done. Thanks, Peter. Thank you very much. And lovely to have also, of course, Karen here tonight. Good evening to you, Karen, as well. The 6th, I've got to get it right. I said come on to the course. The 6th race, it's not the 6th race, it's the 6th award, is the Champion Sprinter Colt. And this is going to be presented by Ted Hughes, Ted Shoes. So we asked Ted to come up and join us again. He will be assisting with the Champion Sprinter Colt. And while we wait to see who the Champion Sprinter Colt nominees are, or while we wait for Ted, I should say, to join us, let's look at those nominees.
To play further back, and then came Clever Guy, 3:20 to go. Down to 0, Romy's Boy. Between runners is Pon, hard to play on the outside. Then came Clever Guy looking for a way through. Africa Rising, not the best of luck there. 100 metres to go, Romy's Boy hits the frontier. Romy's Boy running on strong is Africa Rising. Africa Rising blowing them away here. Africa Rising won the Merchants from Romy's Boy. Captain and Master came from last.
To play Singamoya. Further back in the run, Regal Graduation. A Filippo's running a big race on the outside. Carpenter Cruz going to have to pick up. Then Ishnana. Behind that is Hard to Play, but it's Filippo the one to beat. Carpenter Cruz on the inside. Ishnana's trying to run on from behind. Filippo's flat to the boards. Carpenter Cruz is trying to come back for more. Filippo just made it from Carpenter Cruz. Third place.
Red light is down there inside. Then came Prince of Cahal. They followed by Infamous Fox, 2 to go. Suave is running a big race too. Buffalo Bull Cody still got 6 to go. Prince of Cahal, anyone score. Suave hit the frontier. Chimichurri run down the inside, put on the red light time. Prince of Cahal. Then came a Hazard, but it's Suave who is the leader. On the outside, Prince of Cahal is taking a big challenge. Suave, Prince of Cahal between them, Infamous Fox, and I think Prince of Cahal won it.
So far, Buckleberry's on the outside, and then comes Desolate Road. Down the inside, Vane Calver's trying to get into the race. Royal Armor's also coming good as they come to the 200 Buckleberry. Desolate Road's on the outside, down the inside, Hard to Play trying to get them. Vane Calver's also coming well. It's a wide open, they're right across the track. Desolate Road, Vane Calver. Well, I'm not going to split them. Vane Calver or Desolate Road, and then Buckleberry.
Your winner, Champion Sprinter Colt for 2019. Summerhill Stud, Africa Rising. Africa Rising by Visionaire out of Such a Looker. Summerhill, some of the team will join us to receive this award. We welcome them on stage. Lovely to have Cheryl with us as well. Cheryl, we're going to dance later. We're going to dance later. Last year we danced. Last year we danced. Wonderful photographs. Look at that. Lovely. A round of applause for Summerhill Stud. You don't need to help Cheryl up and down here. She knows the stage very well. Very well. Last year we had a good party. Yeah, looking at Vane Calder. Out of the good mare Alvino, I can't help but feel a little joyous when I think of Alvino, Vane Calder's mother. Just shows you, just to digress for a minute, who was I talking to today? Bobbie Noonan. Where's Babu? And Mahesh. We were talking about racing, we were talking about punting, we were talking about the industry and all those wonderful things. And we were talking about selecting horses and buying horses. And here's Vane Calder out of Alvino. And at National Yearling Sales 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was, walked past a Gel, is it Gel, or how do you pronounce it? Gel Foundation's horses. And I was with the great owner, KZN owner at the time, Dave McLean, and we went to go and look at a horse that he purchased. And en route to Maritzfontein, he stopped and had a look at a particular horse that happened to show him some interest. And he was getting familiar with the horse and tickling it and stroking it. And I'd walked past and he called me. He said, "Warren, come and have a look at this horse." So I came and I looked at it. And as I went to go and stroke it, and you can see I'm not a Rocky Balboa. I've got these weak little arms, and this horse came and savagely grabbed me on the arm and just about pulled me into the stable. And he said, "We're buying it." I said, "We don't even know who it's by. We don't know what it's like." He said, "Get them to bring this horse out." Well, the horse walked out of the stables like this. So the legs were so bad, it came out like a crab. So I said, "We're not buying it." Result, long story short, horse went through the ring, and we purchased the horse, and 4 of us race it. And we got a phone call from the trainer to say, "Unfortunately, we've tried our best. She's never going to see a race course. She can't race." Got another phone call to say, "We're going to give it one bite at the cherry. Let's give her one race and see what happens." She romped in on debut. She won her second start. Saddle slipped in the third start, and I think she's now won 3 out of 5. So are there any rules? I doubt it. I don't think so. So the Vane Calder family will always have a soft place in my heart. But that's just by and by to say that there are no rules as far as I'm concerned. The 7th award is Champion Middle Distance Female, sponsored by Hollywood Bets. And James Rich is here tonight. He's from Hollywood Bets. He's going to come and assist us on stage. So James, please come forward. And it's the Champion Middle Distance Female. And just before we push the start button, James, of course, is the son of Gary Rich, affectionately known as Grumps by all of us, and his sister Tessa, who's involved in racing. Nice to have you here this evening, Tessa, and who works for Com Naidu. She works for Gary Rich. She works for Beth and Paul. They've done work together. So the family is certainly stuck in racing. And James was assistant to Duncan Howells, and he left. He went to go and work for Hollywood. And when he worked for Duncan Howells, he was rather skinny. And since he's gone to Hollywood, he's got a little bit fuller around the waist, like we all have. And he said to him, "What is it, James?" He said, "It's those very good bunnies that they make." But nice to have James here. Let's give James a round of applause. Thank you, James. Let's have a look at our nominees. Let's have a look at these nominees for Champion Middle Distance Female.
400 to go, 4 Timber, Ariana Shadow, Twice as Smart, Royce Rivera, down the inside, Kilmokia, Dawn Calling needs some running room, coming to the 200, 4 Timber, Twice as Smart, Dawn Calling just needs a split, Royce Rivera, Kilmokia, Campharatus runs on, Royce Rivera's coming good, and Campharatus comes to get them all, Campharatus, Royce Rivera,
down into the final 350 metres, Ronnie's Candy up the centre with Gala, Nafa Yes on the double, running brave between runners. Then Mary O'Reilly also catching the eye on the outside, 3 to go, but Ronnie's Candy hit the front from Nafa Yes and Gala with Mary O'Reilly and running brave, but it's Ronnie's Candy with 100 to go, the Starling Stakes, and it's Ronnie's Candy for St. Gray that'll win it. Second place, Nafa Yes, Gala third, running brave, Mary O'Reilly, Al de France.
Sylvanas Pride goes in, so does Mayavi Gold. Royce Rivera, Lady in Black, Camperonis between runners. It's still running brave fast for 200. Lady in Black, Royce Rivera, Camperonis, Savannah's Pride. Royce Rivera's coming strongly at running brave down the inside. Lady in Black, Camperonis and running brave. It's close. They hit the line. I'm not going to split running brave. 400 Just Vogue, Silent Crusade on the outside. Bone City, Cause and Effect, Essence of Life. Coming out of the 200, Silent Crusade, just the leader. Cause and Effect's the big runner. Essence of Life is on the outside. Cause and Effect, Silent Crusade's fighting on from Essence of Life. And it's Silent Crusade who's going to win it. Silent Crusade has won it. Essence of Life and Cause and Effect for second and third.
Your champion middle distance female for 2019 goes to Middlefield Stud and Campharatus. Gives me great pleasure to call up Jane Thomas on stage. Robin Michelle couldn't be with us tonight, but they've asked Jane to represent, and she's most welcome. Lovely to have Jane here. And this is Campharatus, who wins the champion middle distance female, sponsored by Hollywood Bets. Good evening, Jane. Yes, go slowly up the stairs. Slowly up the stairs, Jane. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Have a look at the... There we go. Thank you, Jane. And convey our congratulations to Robin Michelle. James, talking about conveying our thanks and congratulations, please, I believe this is Hollywood's first, am I correct? Hollywood's first awards that they've joined and sponsored an award. Please thank Owen and the entire team at Hollywood Bets for all they do for KZN horse racing and KZN breeding. Thank you very much. Lot 8, Race 8, Award 8, call it what you like. It's the champion middle distance Colt. And Warwick Edwards is going to present this award, so it gives me great pleasure to call Warwick up on stage. Let's give Warwick a round of applause. Let's have a look at our nominees for champion middle distance Colt. Have a look at your monitors. These are the nominees.
Between runners, comes up to El Danza. They've got 350 to go. Dawn Assault down there inside, then Cash Time. Further back to Noble Secret, Pietro Mascagni and El Danza, Pietro Mascagni. Cash Time's on their outside, then comes Dawn Assault. It's El Danza and Pietro Mascagni to fight this one out. Down the inside is El Danza from Pietro Mascagni. Dawn Assault is coming back along the inside, and Dawn Assault has gotten back up.
Hit the front with Come the Day at the outside. Then comes American Indian. Obvious Child was further back, and then comes Tandra past the 300, and the Dazzler goes for home. He's a length and a half in front. Tandra, then comes Come the Day towards the outside. Kalua Castle was next. The Dazzler, Come the Day, then comes Tandra, but the Dazzler is keeping farming, and the Dazzler will win. The Dazzler won it, Tandra second, third, maybe Obvious Child, overcome the day.
To make up further back to Hidden Agenda, then comes Wild Horizon, and Fortissima 300 to go. Unagi goes 2 to 3 lengths clear. Hidden Agenda's now in second. Gone Baby Gone, then only Wild Horizon. Unagi travels strongly with 150 to go. 2 lengths clear of Hidden Agenda and Gone Baby Gone, and Unagi's not for the catching here. Unagi another fluid win by 2. Gone Baby Gone, Hidden Agenda, Wild Horizon. 6 lengths back.
Your champion middle distance Colt, ladies and gentlemen, is Dawn Assault, Greystone Sud. Owned, trained, bred by St. John Gray by Call to Combat out of Cayman Ridge. And we welcome Kathy Martin on stage to receive the award for Dawn Assault.
Captain Kilrain and Farik all on the premises as they get into the final 100 metres. Dawn Assault, Secret Captain, Dawn Assault, just the leader. Dawn Assault being Secret Captain, Kilrain.
Thank you, Kathy. Please obviously convey our congrats to St. John. And all the best. Thank you very much. And Dawn Assault, champion middle distance, Colt. Award 10 is for champion older female, champion older female, and this award is sponsored by Gold Circle. Let's give Gold Circle a round of applause, a warm welcome to Gold Circle, and thank you for, as Ted has already alluded to, their contribution, and just wonderful to be part of a team that I believe is taking racing to the next level here in KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you for the sponsorship, Gold Circle. Champion older female, Mayesh Chetty will be presenting this award. We welcome Mayesh. Let's take a look at these nominees. There's 3 of them.
Just over 400 to go for Timber. Ariano Shadow, twice as smart. Royce Rivera. Down the inside, Kilmokia. Dawn Calling needs some running room. Coming to the 200, for Timber, twice as smart. Dawn Calling just needs a split. Royce Rivera, Kilmokia. Camparatus runs on. Royce Rivera's coming good, and Camparatus comes to get them all. Camparatus, Royce Rivera.
And here's Green Top on the outside with Folk Darts. Anyone scored 300 to go. Aurelia Cotter running on 2. Green Top strikes the front. Fiorella taking the pieces, finishing up on the outside. Secret Potion. 200 to go. Green Top. Here comes taking the piece on the outside. Green Top taking the pieces, flying. Taking the piece in Green Top. Here it comes, taking the piece. Got it. From Green
Rush to the outside, Neptune's Reign 5 to go. Hashtag Strat now starts to move up dangerously down the centre. Vision to Kill, extreme right-hand side's running on. Captain's Girl, but Vision to Kill comes sweeping through the last 100. Vision to Kill goes on powerfully by 2. Neptune's Reign is running on well for second, but Vision to Kill waltzed in. Neptune's Reign second, Captain's Girl and Luna Run.
Champion older female, it's Camparatus. Middlefield stud, Rob and Michelle Pickering. Jane, we told you you'd get used to the stairs here, Jane. You'll be flying up the stairs by the time we finish with you. Camparatus, Middlefield stud. Presented by Mayesh Chetty. Welcome on stage, Jane. Warwick mentioned something pertinent. He said when he looked at my script, when he peered over my shoulder here, he said, your script is rather large, the font is rather large, so we're getting old, we need glasses. And when I was presented with the original script, I wanted to know if it was accompanied with a magnifying glass. The print was so small. So we had to make it adjustable, but the print, as Warwick pointed out, is rather large. But at least we can see what we're doing. The 11th award is the champion older male, sponsored by Epole Horse Feeds. Debbie Dick's with us this evening, and it's wonderful to have her at the awards ceremony. And we'd like to welcome on stage Debbie Dick. Yes, champion older male, Debbie Dick, correct, yeah, Manfred Rower. Nice to have Manfred with us as well. A round of applause for Dr. Rover Jova, as he's known. Nice to have Manfred here. Good evening, Debs. Welcome. Thank you. Let's have a look here. Champion older male, sponsored by Epole. Let's look at the nominees.
To play further back, and then came Clever Guy, 320 to go, down to 0, Romy's Boy, between runners Ispan, hard to play on the outside, then came Clever Guy looking for a way through, Africa Rising, not the best of luck there, 100 metres to go, Romy's Boy hits the frontier, Romy's Boy running on strong is Africa Rising blowing them away here, Africa Rising won the Merchants from Romy's Boy, Captain and Master came from last, further down to American Indian, and come the day trying to run on, but still Pack led with 320 to go. Dromedaris hard pressed in second. Then comes Dawn Assault. Further back on the outside has come the day American Indian. Dromedaris is up to Pack. Dawn Assault is banging the race now, and here comes Dawn Assault. And Dawn Assault pokes his nose in front and draws away. Dawn Assault from Dromedaurus. Third will go to Baglighters down there inside. Then came Prince of Cahal. They followed by Infamous Fox, 2 to go. Suave is running a big race too. Buffalo Bull Cody still got 6 to go. Prince of Cahal, anyone's call. Suave hit the frontier. Chimichurri run down the inside, put on the red light time. Prince of Cahal. Then came a Hazard, but it's Suave who is the leader. On the outside, Prince of Cahal is taking a big challenge. Suave, Prince of Cahal between them, Infamous Fox, and I think Prince of Cahal won it.
The front with Come Today at the outside. Then comes American Indian. August Child was further back, and then comes Chandra past the 300, and the Dazzler goes for home. He's a length and a half in front. Chandra, then comes Come the Day towards the outside. Kalua Castle was next. The Dazzler, Come the Day, then comes Chandra, but the Dazzler is keeping farming, and the Dazzler will win. The Dazzler won it. Chandra second, third, maybe Obvious Child. Overcome the Day.
Your winner, champion older male, Dawn Assault. Greystone Stud, another St. John Grey affair. Colt to Combat, Cayman Ridge. That's the breeding of Dawn Assault. We welcome Kathy on stage. Oh, Jono on stage. Nice to have Jono. I looked up and it wasn't Kathy, but you're most welcome, Jono. Lovely to have Jono with us. Greystone Stud, Dawn Assault. Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you very much, EPOL, for your contribution. And Jono, thanks very much. Now that was supposed to be the last award before supper, but there's been a little change, and we've got it all under control. He said, with doubt in his voice. We've got it all under control. We're going to move on to the last award before supper. Just bear with me. It is the Anita Akel Industry Award. We've had to move the award forward for reasons that we will just leave to ourselves. It's the Anita Akel Industry Award, and Ted Hughes is going to present this award, and I'd like to call up Ted. And while Ted is making his way up, I want to talk about this person who is going to receive this award. He's respected. I must put my spotlight here because now this is my writing, which looks worse than a doctor's. He's respected by the industry. Of that we have no doubt. You can phone him any day, any time. He's there to assist. He's loyal, and my goodness, is he loyal to his clients. As far as I'm concerned, and I've checked, I made a few phone calls this afternoon in between watching the races. They say he is no doubt the best reproductive vet in South Africa. He played league squash. He's an Olympic drinker. Great story I was told about this man today. He was called out on New Year's Day to go and see a horse, mare I think it was, that was suffering from colic. But what the poor horse didn't know, that this gentleman was suffering from a hangover from, I'm told, Christmas Eve, which lasted through to Christmas Day, through to New Year's Eve and to New Year's Day. And we're all adults, and the kids that are here, pardon us. I was told that with his hangover, as he inserted, as vets do, his hand right up the mare's, whatever it is, he passed out. And that happened on the old Rondebosch farm. Ladies and gentlemen, the Anita Akel Industry Award this year goes to Dr. Alan Bechard. Alan, you've got to come and say a few words. You've got to come and say a few words. But as they say, we don't force anybody. You want to say a few words? And while you come across, don't pass out. There's no mares. Well, there are a few mares here. But where's Robin? There's Robin. There she is. We've only ever owned one horse together, yourself, myself, Robin. Royal Roxy was her name. It was when I had hair, and you also had hair. And I'm not going to tell you who was the person that gave me all these wonderful stories, but I think you might know. And he lives in the Cape. And yeah, he lives in the Cape, so you can sort him out. But it was a long time since we owned a horse together, and I think we need to do it again soon. Royal Roxy was her name. But ladies and gentlemen, here's Dr. Alan Bechard.
Yeah, thank you very much. What a privilege. This has come as a huge surprise. And I haven't got anything prepared except to say thank you very much. The stories that were told are not quite true. If anyone wants more details, please come and chat to me privately, and I can guide them through. But thank you very much. It's much appreciated, and I'm most grateful. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's it. Let's have some supper. It's that time of the evening again to enjoy something to eat. Another round of applause for Dr. Alan Bechard, Almaray practice. Lovely to have the Bechards with us, and Robin as well. Main course will be served. Sit back, relax. Delia and I will be back with you in a short while. Main course tonight is baked beans on toast, and if you want a little bit of extra cheese on the side, don't be scared to call the waiter for that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your meal.